The battle over tax cuts is in the race for governor. It's underway.
With Republican Tom Foley announcing a tax cut plan aimed at the state's larger cities. Chief political correspondent Mark Davis joins us live with the details on that and reaction to it from Governor Malloy. Good evening, Mark.
Hi, Keith and Ann. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. 4 years ago, Republican Tom Foley won all of Connecticut's suburbs, but lost big time in the big cities. This time, he's taking aim at the cities and the Democratic voters that gave the narrow victory to Dan Malloy the last time.
The car tax is simply too high in our cities.
This is not serious.
With a little over 6 weeks to Election Day, the battle over tax cuts between Republican Tom Foley and Democratic incumbent Dan Malloy is now underway.
Tax relief for urban taxpayers. In addition to a statewide 0.5% reduction in the sales tax, I will cut the car tax in our cities.
Foley's plan is to target the high car taxes in the state's cities by imposing a statewide cap on the car tax rate at 30 mills. The mill rate in all of the larger cities is way in excess of 30. 1 mill equals $1 per $1,000 of valuation. So on a $10,000 car at 30 mills, the tax would be $300. In Hartford, the mill rate is about 75. So that same car is taxed at $750 a year. In Hartford, it would mean a 60% cut, about $400.
East Hartford, Bridgeport, New Haven would be cut by about 25%, and New Britain by about 20%.
Foley says his plan will also include a similar cut in the personal property tax imposed on local businesses for equipment and fixtures.
What I assume he really is talking about doing is laying off thousands of police officers, thousands of firemen, thousands of teachers, thousands of public works folks, because there's no room in the budget.
But Foley says he can reimburse the cities for the lost revenue by holding state spending flat for 2 years. Malloy says he will cut taxes in a second term, but this idea won't fly.
We absolutely have to cut taxes in a second term, and we've already cut taxes. Since we had to raise them in 11, we've actually backed off quite a few taxes.
But now you may recall that Governor Malloy proposed in one of his budget addresses over the past few years eliminating the car tax, only to have it scrapped by the Democrats that control the legislature, who said it just couldn't be done. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.